Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. This video is going to be an eye tutorial based on this look right here. I used solely the Beauty Killer palette, and this is a requested video that I did some kind of a look using Expensive, so this is what I came up with. I show you what it looks like before I pop on the glitter, so that way you guys can see how adding just the littlest bit of a NYX liquid liner just like jazzes it up and brings it to the next level of glam and beauty and kind of mermaid vibes, because that's what I'm feeling now that I have the glitter on. But you didn't need the glitter. It looked so beautiful before I applied the glitter, but once I put the glitter on, I was like, damn, that amped it up. But you really could do the whole look using nothing but this palette. And I even mentioned when I highlight using Princess Cut by Jeffree Star, it is so similar to Princess that you literally could even highlight your cheekbones, your brow bone, and your inner corners using Princess. So this is really a look where you can do so much with just this palette, and I thought that that was awesome. So her request was for Expensive, but I tried to do everything with this palette, and I did, with the exception of adding on glitter at the end. And I popped on my new favorite lash company, Elegance. Ever since I discovered them, because they were like hammering my news feed with sponsorship ads. I cannot get enough of these lashes. This is the first time I'm wearing Bombshell, and I think they are so bomb. Like, I love these, and these ones are like really big and flirty and fun and va-va-voom compared to Moonlight. But both styles, I can't even feel that I'm wearing lashes. It is crazy. Like, for some lash like this that's so dramatic, to be so lightweight and easy to apply is crazy. And they're silk, so I love that. But if you guys want to stay tuned on how to get this eye look, then just keep on watching. So today we're going to be using the Beauty Killer palette. I got a blue, it's called Expensive, request to do a tutorial using mainly that shade. So we're going to use this whole palette. I'm going to start with Courtney for my first transition shade, and I've already prepped and primed my eyelids and tight lined. So taking my Carity E31, we're just going to start building, buffing. Now I'm going to take the same brush and pink and just lightly put some pink in the crease and build it upward. The star of the show is going to be blue, but this will be really complementary to the blue. Now I'm going to take purple, which is called Violence, and do the same thing, same spot, same brush. But I am going to build the purple intensity a little bit more. The pink was more of a base for the purple. Now for the star of the show, expensive, the blue. I'm going to take my Moon Dust E210 brush by Urban Decay and really coat this baby with expensive. And we are fix plussing this. And it's just going to be almost like a really large halo, if you can even call it a halo. But this is going to get packed on. This has really fine glitters in here that are silver, and that sparkle is so pretty. I don't know if the camera's catching it or not, but it's really pretty blue. Now I'm going to take my Makeup Geek Outer V brush, dip it back into Violence, the purple, fix plus it so there's a little bit more intensity, and do this on the inner and outer corners to help blend the blue and the purple together. See how that almost changes it? Now we have another shade worked in there just by adding in some Fix Plus. I'm going to do the same thing for the inner corner. All right, now it is time to line. So I finished up my face, and what I used was actually for the first time the Tarte blush that I got for my birthday present from Sephora in Party, Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. And this was actually a really pretty blush. It looked like nothing, and then when I put it on, it was such a beautiful, subtle flush of color. I really like this shade. I wasn't expecting to like it that much, but just because it looks like a nude blush, but it was a really, really just youthful pink flush that I love. So that was a hit, and that's the first time I've used it. Then for highlight and right under the brow bone, I did use Jeffree Star's Princess Cut, but if you guys don't have it, I swatched it and they really are so similar. His Princess in here and Princess Cut. So you could just take Princess and put that under your brow bone, and you could even use Princess from the palette and use that as your highlight too. So even though you may not have this highlight, you can definitely use this one, which is why I went with Princess Cut and not Lavender Snow, because I'm trying to create a look. I got lipstick on my teeth. Right, just from using this palette. I have the highlight, so why not use the highlight? But you could use Princess for both under the brow bone and for the highlight. And I used my Elegance lashes, but this time in the style Bombshell. I've been using Moonlight the last, I don't know, 4 tutorials. These are seriously, this is my favorite brand for lashes that I have used yet. They have a black lash band, and normally those are impossible. Like, my only way that I've been able to wear a black lash band is by taking a brush, wrapping the lash around the brush so it just gets a bend to it. And then, I mean, this is after cutting it and fitting it. And then once you're starting to place it, I struggle with a thick black band. And these ones are just, I don't have to even twist them on a brush. They just like, boop, pop on. It's unreal. Now these ones are definitely some drama. These are not your subtle, your lash but better lashes, but I'm all about the drama and I love these. So they are out there. I think Bombshell is a very appropriate name for these lashes, but I am really in love with them. I am so happy that they sponsored the crap out of my Instagram feed. So now I've tried Bombshell and Moonlight, and I think I have one more style. I think they're actually a newer company because they don't have like a crazy amount of styles, and then they have the super thick ones, but I don't like where it's, you don't have the spaces in between like these ones. I don't like when it's like just thick lashes because then you miss out on all the work you put into your eyeshadow. So I love these kind of styles, and this is just, they're so comfortable too for being a black lash band, and these are so big. Like, they're huge. Look at these. Hold on. You see this? I can't like look at the viewfinder and look at the camera at the same time, but these are like big lashes. They're not messing around, and they are so comfortable. They're not even heavy. I cannot believe it. I love it. So that's gonna be like my go-to lash company, and they're the same type where you get like 20 to 25 wears out of them. They're $25, I think, but they have sales all the time. Like, I just did it where they had like a BOGO event going on. They recently had a 40% off going on. So whenever they have a sale going on, just buy some of them because these are really good, and they're silk. So I love that. And then for lips, I finally put a Marc Jacobs, because I've got 3 shades, liquid lipstick to the test. This one is Shush Blush. I don't actually like the color for the eye look though. It's a little bit too like orangey, but it was already on, and it was liquid lipstick, and I was planning on using the Diamond Crushers anyway, so I just went a little bit heavier with the Diamond Crushers, and now I think it's meshed and evened out and it looks good. So this one, see, like, it's like a unicorn and mermaid all in one little tube. I love it. The shade is Trip. So I just topped it with Trip. That way I kind of could tie in the blues. And that is it. I already did my waterline, so I'm going to zoom you guys in so we can get going on the lower lash line. This eye has started watering again because Kurt was being really nice and doing the floors, but then he used bleach, and I have like a really bad bleach type of allergy, and my eyes are now running, and I haven't had that problem ever since one of my fawns gave me a suggestion on eye drops that's been amazing, and then the bleach has wrecked it all. Guys, I need to zoom you guys in now. So starting with Courtney, our first transition shade, I'm going to smoke that into the lower lash line using a Morphe M507. And I want this to be smoky because the whole eye look is kind of very blown out, which is why I did not do a wing either. Now taking the pink Star Power and the same brush, I'm going to smoke that into the lower lash line. Now I'm going to take the purple Violence and a smudger brush, Morphe E32, whatever you have on hand, it really doesn't matter, and smudge the purple into the lower lash line. Now I'm going to take Expensive on my smudger brush and Fix Plus it. I love this, by the way. Have I mentioned how much I love when I can hold palettes that fold over and are just perfect for my hands? I don't know why all companies don't just do that. I'm going to make a little halo down here. Now I'm going to take Princess Cut from his highlighter, but you guys can use Princess from the palette, and it would probably give you the exact same result as I drop my brush. Alright, and highlight the inner corners. All right, this makeup look is complete. I used really the entire palette because like I said, you can swap out my highlighter for this one. But I want to show you guys what it looks like just sticking to the palette, but then I want to put on a little bit of silver glitter, NYX 107 Crystal Silver over the blue, because the blue actually has silver in it. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but the silver got lost within like the blending process and everything else. So this is how it looks on its own, not adding any kind of glitter. And then now I'm gonna put some glitter on so you guys have a reference for both in case you're purchasing the palette only and you don't wanna get any glitter. I don't think this needs glitter, but I just want glitter and we're celebrating Kurt's birthday tonight, so I need some glitter. And now here it is with some glitter. See how much like it just pops having that little bit of glitter. You don't have to do both top and bottom either. You could so just do the top and skip the bottom. I went all out glam, but I mean, just adding that little bit of a liner, which is so mess free, so quick, a couple of bucks, and you just have a look that takes you to the next level of like glam, polished, and like va-va-voom beauty. So here you go. And I am so in love with this look now that the glitter's added on. I know I said it didn't need it, and it didn't need it, but with the glitter, but the bottom row, or the bottom lashes are definitely, you did not need it on the bottom. I think the top so needed that like little bit of pop though. It's much prettier that way. So now I'm just gonna go get dressed, do my hair, and I will be right back. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed the eye look that I came up with today because I am loving this. It is so glamorous, a little bit edgy, a little bit mermaid, a little bit of everything going on, and I just love it so much. So to the Fawn subby who requested the look with Expensive, if you're looking for something that is more subtle, then let me know and I'd be happy to come up with another look for you with Expensive as well. This was just what I was feeling when I looked at the palette and thought I'm going to use nothing but the palette. So let me know if there's something different that you would like, something just, you know, toned down, or if you didn't care, if you want me to veer off to other palettes, just making Expensive be like an all over lid look, but incorporating other colors, whatever it is. If you're happy with this look, just let me know and I'd be happy to come up with something else for you as well. And that goes for all of you. You guys know a lot of the palettes that I have. I am going to be filming an eyeshadow palette collection video shortly, so you'll see all the palettes I have, and then you guys can hammer me with requests for different palettes that I do have to come up with looks. But if there's something off the top of your head that you would like, just leave it in the comments below and I would be so happy to come up with a look for you guys. This is so fun. I love doing this and I'm so happy with this result, and now we're going out to celebrate Kurt's birthday. So thank goodness this turned out to be a look that I also love, and it wasn't a complete disaster since I didn't, you know, recreate it like most people do. I just went for it, and here we are. So please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.